Hello guys, and welcome to episode 14 of my Youth Academy career mode. Today is the first episode of season 3 and this is how the team is looking. You might notice a few changes. I have gone through the team and I have transfer listed and loan listed a lot of players to clear up the club a little bit for the start of this season. Players that don't particularly have a high potential and are just not going to be around long, are going to be sold, and then we're going to reinvest that into some better youth scouts, and then get some better players in who will help improve us in the long run. But this is the team that we're going to start this season with. We've got Maro, Cho and Vorobyov at the front. We've got Jeffrey, Velasco and Rivas in the middle. As you can tell, Alonga is missing, but I'll explain more about that in a bit. Ramirez at left back, Espinoza, Riveros, Tangoy and then Mikulak in goal. And this is how our bench is looking at the minute with Malanga, Bang, Molinar, Reyes, Karuma, Magalas and Sandoval. Before I go into the squad hub and show you exactly who I'm transfer listing and loan listing, let's do our season 2 nominees. So for player of the season, we've got Olanga, 45 games played, 7 goals, 12 assists with an average of 6.7. And then we've got Cho, 39 games played, 23 goals, 11 assists, 7.43 average rating. We then have Park with 27 games played, 9 and 9 of goals and assists, and a 7.4 rating. And then we've got Mikulak, goalkeeper, the first goalkeeper nominee. 29 games played, 0 goals and assists obviously, but he has got 3 clean sheets and a 6.76 rating, which is not bad compared to the goalkeepers we did have. And then we do have a vote for Gartner as well, nominee for Gartner with 13 goals and 2 assists in 13 games and a 7.81 average rating. Even though he's got the highest average rating, he has played a lot less games than everybody else, so you probably will bear that in mind when you vote for your nominees. And then for goal of the season, we have 6 nominations. We have Cho versus Walsall for his long shot goal. We then have Reyes versus Shrewsbury for his volley. Beautiful volley that was. We then have Cho's bicycle kick against Accrington in the same episode. These were all 3 of them goals were in the same episode. We then have Jeffrey's first time long shot against Newport in episode 11, I believe that was. And then we have Jeffrey again, who this time was like a toe poke long shot, another beautiful goal. And then our 6th and final nomination is Cho's lobbed header to make it 3-3 against Barnet in that game that we did come back from in last episode. So please guys, just vote for them in the comments and let me know your player of the season and goal of the season for last season. So guys, we're going to start with the players I've listed for loan. We've listed Jimenez, who has a decent, I'm not going to go through every single player, but most of these players that I've loan listed have really good potentials, but just I don't see them in the squad this season. So we've got Jimenez, Choi, Moya, Thomas, Fier, we've got Carvajal, and then we've got Wenzel, who's quite a high rated winger, but we do have quite a good few right wingers. And we have Rydell as well on the left, who is also going to be loan listed. And then transfer listings, Parsons has already agreed to transfer, and unfortunately there is going to be a few players in here that you guys are probably going to be a bit upset about going, especially one in particular. But I am letting go. Parsons is going, Shin is going, Alonga is going. I'm afraid he's been brilliant for us the last 2 seasons. I think he got player of the season nominees in both, but unfortunately his potential is only like 77 or something. So he's just not going to be there in the long run. It's not worth having him around. Let him go away, play some football elsewhere. We've got Melm, good player for us at the start. Senjik, the same, low potential, just not worth having around when we've got centre backs that have high potential and are around the same rating. Ibanes, this was a toss up between Ibanes and Molinar, who I would let go, but Molinar's played a few games for us already and Ibanes hasn't. Chimusa, same, low potential, good player, has been a decent player for us, but we want to get a low potential and unfortunately will be transfer listed. Kiel, Halsell, Ulrich, and last but definitely not least, Gartner. Unfortunately, he's had 2 brilliant seasons at Oldham, but I am going to let him go because he's just, unfortunately, potential is just far too low, and he's just, I don't want him rotting in the club. I did hint at the fact that I was going to sell him in the last couple of episodes. But anyway, before we continue, so you probably, we're going to go into the calendar. I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing this episode. We're going to be playing the first game of the season against Cheltenham, Sim Shrewsbury, Grimsby, playing Crewe, sim Accrington, playing Wimbledon. We'll sim this game against Wickham, sim the game against Bromley, and then we'll end the episode with the away game at Gillingham. Like I said in the previous episode, I'm not going to be showing you every scouting report. I'm just going to send off the scouts and I'll come back every time I sign a player. So guys, this is the moment we were dreading. well, not dreading because we knew it was going to happen, but Gartner has indeed left. We've got 300,000 for him. I know it's not a lot because of his performances, but it's better that he's away playing football, and he's gone to a team in our league, so we'll probably see him when we play against them later in the season. He's gone to Barrow. So guys, before we go into the first game of the season, I thought I would show you guys where all of the players have gone out on loan, as all the players I have loan listed have now left the club. We've still got 2 players to sell, Ulrich and Halsel, and then all the players that have transfer listed are also ready to sold. But let's have a quick look. So we've got, let's go at the bottom there. So we've got Moya has gone out on loan to, I actually don't know who that team is. Mohanbag against SG, not a clue who that is. But I'm sure they're going to give him some game time. Carvajal's gone out on loan to Al Najma, and he's jumped up 3 overalls. Moya's already gone up 1 as well. They kind of jump up overalls when they're going out on loan as well, which is good. We've got Thomas, who's gone out on loan to Auckland. He's gone all the way to Australia for a season, which is fun. Jimenez has gone on loan to Radmiak Radom. Fier has gone to Germany to play for Ingolstadt, and Rydell's gone to France to play for Red Star. We've got Choi, who's gone to Turkey to play for Casablanca. And Wenzel's gone up the leagues up to Preston. Hopefully he gets some game time there. I don't know if he will get much game time, unfortunately. But that's all the players out on loan. And everyone else has been sold, including Gartner, Alanga and stuff. And hopefully we can start our promotion push against Cheltenham now. This is the team we're going to be going with. We're going to be going with our the 11 that I read at the start. Vorobyov, Cho, Mar, Jeffrey, Velasco, Rivas, Ramirez, Espinoza, Riveros, Tangoy, and then Mikulak in goal. Hopefully we can get off to a good start. I have resent out the scouts, and I will come back if I ever get any players that I will be signing up. It's Velasco, finds Jeffrey in some space, finds a ball to Vorobyov, who takes 1 touch and bangs it. 6 minutes into the first game of the season, and we're 1-0 up. And this is going to be a season where we're pushed for promotion. So that's a brilliant start actually. And it's a brilliant little ball from Velasco into the middle there, who just takes 1 touch and bangs it top corner. And that's a brilliant start. And this Uzbekistani player could be massive for us in the future. He did have a good end of the season, and he's had a good start to this one. Cuts it in the middle to Miller. Miller turns, it's a good save by Mikulak, and we keep it at 1-0. Young crosses it in. Velasco with a good header, and Espinoza plays it away to Mar. We could have a counter-attack on here. It's Mar. Oh, that's not where I wanted it. But Cho collects it, and he finds Vorobyov in a lot of space. And Vorobyov makes it 2. 14 minutes in. What a start to the season. 15 minutes into the first game of the season when we're 2-0 up. A brace from Vorobyov. And this is good stuff. Great start to the episode. Here, Cheltenham come forward. Sonia has some space here. Plays it through to Miller. Miller finesses it around the keeper, and it's 2-1. I had a feeling that might have been offside, but he must have just been on, and they've halved our lead straight away after our second goal. What can he pick? Can he pick out somebody? He can't quite. But it comes back to Tanguy. Finds Rivas. Finds a ball out wide to Vorobyov. Cuts it back to Tanguy. Tanguy, who finds Vorobyov, who's going to probably swing across in here, and he does. It's a brilliant cross, and Jeffrey can't quite collect it with the header. That was a brilliant cross, and some brilliant play by us. Espinoza does very well to header that down. Finds the ball into Vorobyov, he's in loads of space. He's in top form, why don't I hit? And I do! Oh, it's not far off. And it's a brilliant, actually, quite a brilliant shot there. And it's brilliant signs from this player. Number 10 already. Look at that strike. It's not too far. It is dipping towards the end, but it does just hit the back stanch. Sonia finds the ball out wide to Bjorkson again. Tangoy's trying to get there, but he can't. And it's played in the box. Thomas is there. Touches it down. Cuts it back to Kinsella. Kinsella with a brilliant ball through the middle. Whoa, I don't know how that ball got through there. Sonia hits it and Mikulak saves it just before half time. We keep our lead. Unless we can't deal with this corner, and Tangoy finds Bakari and he puts it wide, and that should really be half time. 2-1 to us. Well, we might have one last chance here. There's Cho. Oh no, the referee blows, and we take a 2-1 lead into the half time. I think I'm going to bring Cho off because he's quite tired already. Let's have a look. Actually, no, he's all right for now. Riveros is quite tired, so I'll probably bring him off soon. But let's just get in the second half and see if we can continue the way we're playing. Good ball through to Miller, and it's a brilliant save by Mikulak. to keep it at 2-1. And they have had a few chances, Cheltenham, now, and we need to be careful. There's an overlapping run here from Rivas, I believe. It is to Rivas. Rivas cuts it back on his left, hits it across. Mar headers it back down, and Jeffrey tries to connect with it again, but he just can't quite. And here's Vorobyov, who's been amazing this game. Finds Rivas, who finds Velasco, who finds the ball to Jeffrey, flicks it up and hits it into the top corner, and we take a 3-1 lead. That is some brilliant play. Nice flick from Frankie Jeffrey to get it in his stride, and then half volley into the top corner. And at the 60-minute mark, we take a 2-goal lead again. It's brilliant play this. Velasco, Jeffrey just flicks it up and then half volleys it in the top corner. Brilliant stuff. Plays into Cho. Cho spots the run of Vorobyov, who dinks it over for Reyes, who's in a bit of space, and he hits it, and that's a brilliant hit. And we've taken a 4-1 lead, and that is brilliant stuff. We have started off with a flyer here. David Reyes, or will it be David, wouldn't it, because he's Spanish? David Reyes, brilliant dink over the top by Vorobyov, chested down by Reyes, and what a finish that is. Beautiful. I thought when I hit it, I was like, oh, this is not going in. I could have just cut that back to Cho, but Reyes, half volley, and it's pretty much his first touch of the game, to be honest, as we have just brought him off him, so we did just make 4 changes, and we go 4-1 up. Here comes Cheltenham. Brilliant defence by Espinosa. Tries to clear away, but goes straight to Martin. We might need another bit of defence. Will need to be done here. As it's played across to Kinsella, who hits it, and Mikulak saves it, and it goes behind for a corner. 50 minutes left. We're 4-1 up. We should be seeing this game off now. Oh, Young does well to turn there, and he's got enough space to play across in, and Bakari headers it, but it goes over the bar. And Cheltenham are not impressed. Here comes Cheltenham. Back well, it's another good save by Mikulak, and it goes behind for a corner. Vorobyov comes off for Sandoval after an impressive 2 goals and assist. Velasco wins a header. Young finds a ball into Martin, who's going to hit it, and it bounces back to Backwell. And in the 88th minute, Cheltenham get their second goal. And even though the game is finished, it's a consolation goal, really, to be honest. Cheltenham come forward one last time, and they've dinked it over the top. Backwell is in a bit of space here. He plays it across. Espinosa does brilliantly to intercept that. And it comes to Rivas, who's just going to clear it up the pitch to Malanga, and then it's going to go for full time. An impressive first game of the season against Cheltenham, a 4-2 win, a brilliant start to our promotion push. Our next game is the same game, and I'll come back when we're at that. So guys, for the second game of the episode, this is the team we're using. We've got Marcho Park up top, Reyes and Cam, Karuma at centre back to replace the tired Riveros. And let's just quick sim, and hopefully we can get 2 wins for 2 in the league. Shrewsbury also, we are currently first in the league after the first game of the season. Shrewsbury are second, so they must have had a good start as well. So let's just quick sim, and hopefully we can get 2 for 2. We did get 2 for 2, but not in terms of wins, in terms of goals scored this game. Cho with his first of the season, Lloyd with a brace, and then Mar with a goal. And maybe I should have played Vorobyov, but who knows, going into the third game of the season. So guys, we have actually drawn a Carabao Cup game here. We're drawn at home to Walsall. We've got a front 3 of Sandoval, Bang, Vorobyov, Jeffrey, Velasco, Rivas, and then a bit of a change back 4 of Magalas and Bamba Sierra also coming in. Actually, I'm going to also change Mikulak. I'm going to put a start for Molinar in there. And let's just quick sim. I'm not that bothered about the Carabao Cup this season again. And we do, unfortunately, lose 1-0. Jealous gets a goal. And then Matt missed a penalty. And unfortunately, we are out the Carabao Cup. But like I said, I don't really massively care about that. I'm more focused on the league and the promotion push this season. Our next game is a sim game against Grimsby, and I'll come back to that. So guys, we have a game against Grimsby now in the league. This is the team we're going with, our normal 11. Let's just quick sim and hope that we can get off to continue our unbeaten start to the league. And we get a 2-0 loss. That's not good. Greg and Vernon with goals, and that's unfortunate. We actually went unbeaten longer in last season than we did this season, but we have plenty of time to bring this around, and I do believe we'll be up towards the top of the league at the end of the season. Anyway guys, for the second play game of the episode, I have had to rest a few players because of fitness reasons. So we're starting with Mikulak in goal, Tangai, Karoma, Espinosa, Ramirez, Velasco, Reyes and Rivas in the middle, and then Sandoval, Bang and Malanga up across the front 3. We do have Vorobyov and Cho on the bench, so we can't bring them on if needs be. But we have got Crew who've started, are currently 6th in the league. We're 10th. let's get into this game and hopefully we can continue our win and run in played games. Whereas finds Rivas. Sandoval's in some space here, and Sandoval makes it 1-0 in the 6th minute. An early start, a brilliant finish by Sandoval, who has been quite impressive in the games that he has played this season, and it's in this series, and it's a 1-0 start. Brilliant start to this game, and the fans are buzzing about that. It's a good finish. What? Why did the keeper just start spinning like that? Yeah, Rivas just slips it through. Sandoval takes a couple spots and then just hits it across the keeper, and we take a 1-0 lead early in this game as well. Oh, Lancaster plays a brilliant ball on Ergius. Back to Lancaster. Here's Sanders. Sanders is going to play that wide to Briggs, who returns. Lancaster. Ergius. It's a good save by Mikulak. Good save. Powell is going to probably play the short to Briggs. Back to Powell. He's found Briggs again. Briggs cuts it back to Sanders, who's in a bit of space. But he plays it to Connolly, who finds Briggs, and it's a good shot, but it's a good block by Espinosa. Briggs cuts it back to Powell, and Crew could come again here. As it's Dancy, it's a good interception by Reyes. Who's going to find Sandoval again, and Sandoval's going to play it back post to Malanga. It's a tap in by Malanga, and it's brilliant play again. A brilliant counter attack from a corner there. Kaseko Malanga makes it 2 in the first 20 minutes. And in played games, we are flying. A brilliant cutback by Sandoval there. He could have been greedy and gone for his second goal. The keeper dived, expecting him to shoot, but he's cut it back to Malanga, who's just tapped it in. No issues at all, and we take a 2-0 lead. Oh, good cut out by Malanga here. Briggs with a poor pass. He finds a ball to Bang, who finds Reyes, who finds Bang, and Bang takes a couple touches, and he makes it 3. We have absolutely fly in this game. A poor giveaway from the ball from Briggs of the other team, our old player, and it's just cut out some good few passes, and then Bang, brilliantly slide and finish, and we go 3-0 up in the first 25 minutes. And Crew have not sure what is happening to them here. Some good play there. Nearly ran out of space, Bang, but he just hits it over the keeper in the end, and we take a 3-0 lead. Agius finds Lancaster, and it's a good save by Mikulak. I thought I could have got that block in with Tangoy there, but it's been saved by the keeper in the end just before half time. It's a good cross in the box, and Tanguy gets away with it. Here's Bang. Bang plays a reverse pass to Sandoval, who's got loads of space now, and he's pretty fast. Can Sandoval make it 4 before half time? Oh, that's a poor shot. It's far too much power, and it's flown over the bar there. Not a great shot at all. It's not too far away, but still should be finishing it from there. Do we have another chance just before half time? Sandoval's in a lot of space here. He's going to cut it back to Reyes, who's going to get a long shot just before half time, and it's caught by Booth, and that will be half time. 3-0. Brilliant stuff from us. Brilliant, like pretty poor from Crew in terms of pass completion and stuff. As you can see, their pass accuracy, well, it's 90% to be fair, but we've only, well, yeah, we've had double the shots, and ultimately we've been quite clinical, and that's why we're 3-0 up. And let's just get into the second half and continue the way we are. Sandoval to Bang. Sandoval holds his run perfectly. There's not really anywhere to go though. He's going to have to cut back. He does very well to play it into Velasco, and it's, oh, I thought that was 4. Brilliant play by Sandoval there, and Velasco just can't find the right side of the post. Plays it in the middle of Sanders, who dinks it back over the top to Agius, who finds the ball in the middle of Lancaster. Kuruma, Briggs, back to Lancaster, and it's a goal, sorry. I was about to say it's 2-1 there, that's nowhere near the scoreline. Briggs with an assist against his old clubs. Lancaster scores a goal, and maybe this could be the start of a comeback. Let's hope it's not though. But Kuruma does very well there, and he plays the ball to Sandoval, who finds a ball to Reyes, who's going to just cut back on his left, and he hits it, and it's a good save by Booth in the end there. But it's some brilliant play, and I've got a right-footed player I can take this corner with. Yeah, I'll take it with Malanga. Ah, man. My analog stick's a bit broke, so that corner, like, I could not pull it along. That's annoying. Kuruma finds the ball in the Malanga. Malanga finds it to Bang, who takes a brilliant touch. Oh, and that's an awful shot. An awful shot. And I might make a couple changes here. Yep, that's exactly the change I was going to make, to be honest. I was going to bring Tanguy off to give him a little bit of a rest. And we have 25 minutes to hold on to this lead. Lancaster. Oh, it's a brilliant finish. Sorry, I went quiet there because I didn't expect anything to come of that attack. And they brought it back to within 1 goal with 10 minutes left, which means I'm going to bring on a couple of players just to try and be sure that we get this result. Cho, Jeffrey, Vorobyov. Oh God, our players are so tired. And that's all I'm going to make. And hopefully we can just hold on to this 1 goal lead. And maybe snatch another one with these players I've just brought on. Lancaster finds a brilliant ball out wide to Ageas. And Karuma comes across. And it's cut back, and Lancaster makes it 3-3. He gets a hat-trick and he completes the comeback for Crewe. Crewe 3, Oldham 3, and unfortunately we've just completely lacked focus the second half, and they've managed to bring it back to 3-3. Lancaster. Brilliant ball through to March, who's all by himself, and he dinks the keeper, and it goes off the post, and Crewe could have taken the lead there, and that would have been really poor. We've still got time here though. This could be a good counter-attack as Jeffrey spots the overlapping run of Malanga, who finds Sander Cho, who finds Vorobyov. That's a big goal. Milan Vorobyov gets the winner surely. Brilliant stuff. I thought when I shot there, the shot was too weak, but it's brilliant stuff. And we've probably taken 3 points here in a game where we definitely should have taken 3 points from half time. And it's why these players were on the bench ready to come on. And it's a good little finish that, and it's close to being saved. And we've got about 2 minutes in game to hold on to this. Briggs is driving forward here. Plays out wide. Crewe might have one last chance before the game's finished here. Ageas crosses it in. Can McGallis clear it away? He can't. Can he this time? No, he can't. It's to Powell. Powell finds Briggs. Briggs back into Powell. And Karuma does brilliantly there. And we get the ball away and we take the 3 points. Oh my God, what a game that was. And Vorobyov comes through clutch. Lancaster takes his match ball, but it doesn't really matter because he might have got 3 goals, but they did not get a single point thanks to Vorobyov's saviour at the end there, and Cho assist as well. Anyway guys, this is the team we're using in our next game, our sim game against Accrington Stanley. We've got Sierra playing in left back because Ramirez is very tired, and Bamba has asked for a start over Espinosa, so I am going to give him that, keep him happy. And we're just going to quick sim, and hopefully we can pick up another 3 points, as we have picked up quite a few points at the start of the season. It's another draw. Bang and Cho with goals, Walton and Caton with goals for Accrington. And unfortunately we only get 1 point, and we need to start winning some of these simmed games as well, because we're winning the played games, it's just the sim games are not being won. And let's just go towards our next game, which is away at Wimbledon. So guys, this is the team we are going to be starting with this game. We've got Bang up front instead of Cho, because Bang has actually asked for a start, so we're going to give him that start. If players ask for a start, I am going to probably give them a start just to keep everybody happy. And let's just get into the game. This is our third played game of the season and episode, and let's just get into it, and hopefully we can bring 3 points away from Wimbledon. And it's Smith. It's a brilliant save by Mikulak. Sorry if I was quiet there. I was trying to concentrate on defending. It's going to be a corner kick. It's crossed in. Harbottle to Krebs. Back to Harbottle, and it's brilliant to Rivers. Interception by Rivers, who's just going to charge forward. He's dragged down. That's a yellow card, surely, and it is. Here's Velasco in some space. Plays it 1-2 with Jeffrey. He's going to find a ball to Bang, who has to start this game, and he scores. He has to start, and he scores, which is brilliant stuff. I do appreciate when if people are asking, and they do actually score goals rather than just ask to play and then don't do anything. And it's a brilliant through ball by Velasco, and we take a 1-0 lead. Jeffrey, Vorobyov. It's in so much space, Vorobyov here. Finds Bang, who does some good footwork to get past there. And Vorobyov, is he fast enough to get away from this player? He is indeed, and he hits it, and it's a brilliant save by Bishop. And he kept it out against the post. We're in some space here. Krebs finds a brilliant ball into Stevens, who finds Seddon, and it's 1-1 after just at the half-an-hour mark. Brilliant goal by Wimbledon there, and unfortunately they equalise. Granith to McCoy Splat. Brilliant tackle by Espinosa in the end. And we've got space here to run into as Rivas finds Bang. Bang finds a brilliant ball into Jeffrey, and Jeffrey, one touch, hit, and it's 2-1. He scored a few good finishes last season, and he's just started to get his first one of this season. What a finish that was. One touch and then banging at the top corner, and we go 2-1 up. Just not long after they got their first goal, It's an assist for Bang, and it's a brilliant finish by Jeffrey. Let's have a look at this finish. Yeah, there's not much the keeper can do about that. He's close, but there's not much he can do. Seddon finds the ball to McCoy Splat. Brilliant ball to Stevens. It's a good save by Michalak, and it's a corner kick to Wimbledon. McCoy Splat's going to cross it in, and it's headed by Smith, but it's headed wide. We find Stevens, who finds McCoy Splat. McCoy Splat. It's 2-2. We're conceding goals a bit easy this season. I think we need some new defenders, and I am scouting for defenders actually. But it's 2-2 not long before half time. Oh, and that's not good. That is not good at all. Wimbledon have got a lot of space now because of that injury, and it's played through to Smith, and it's bounced back off Smith. Oh, he was offside anyway. And Tangoy has enough, can continue on. Here's Bang. Vorobyov just before half time. It's come off. Is it gone off? It's gone off for a goal kick, and that goal kick will signal probably the end of the half as the goalkeeper boots it up. Can Velasco header it down? He can't, but it should be half time now. And oh, Riveros has gone through the wrong player there, and he probably will be yellow carded for that. Not a great first half. We have conceded 2 goals. I'm probably going to bring Tangoy off because he looks knackered, bless him. We'll bring Magalas on, and let's give Malanga a bit of a run out. Actually, no, we'll leave it this way for now. I'll make some subs a little bit longer, further in the game. Brings it forward, finds McCoy Splat, and it's a good save by Michalak. And we will maybe making 4 changes now. And it is a corner kick to Wimbledon. Krebs crossed it in. Can Magalas get there? He can. He heads it away. It's dinked in. And Stevens touches it down, and Michalak has to make another save. And Foyo goes off for Wimbledon, and they've got another corner here. Krebs swings it in. It's headed by Lewis. It's another good save by Michalak. And they've got another corner once again. And McCoy Splat's going to whip it in this time. And none of our players can get there, and Lewis headers it just over the bar. Wimbledon are knocking on the door of a leading goal here. Who cuts it back to Smith. Back to Krebs, who plays it back to Smith. Wimbledon are passing it around the edge of the box here as McCoy Splat finds space. It's Seddon. It's 3-2. With 8 minutes left, Wimbledon have taken the lead. We did get beat 4-2 by these in the last episode. And unfortunately, we go behind. Magalas does well to get there. But Rivas can't win the header. And because of it, Wimbledon have another chance here, and it's played on the... And it's a good save by Michalak to keep it at 3-2. But they do have a corner, and that will be full time pretty much. And we've lost another game. Velasco headers it away. Joe back into our box. And unfortunately, we lose this game. We took the lead twice, and then they came to equalise twice. And unfortunately, they then took the lead right at the end there, and we do lose against Wimbledon. So guys, this is the team we're using in the cup game. We have got a very tired team. We do need to get some more midfielders because we're running low on midfielders. I know I sold quite a few, but they just weren't good enough. So I am scouting for midfielders at the minute. But we are going with a rested team pretty much, of what I can rest. And let's just quick sim. Like I said, we don't really care about cups that much. I expected to get battered this game, and we did indeed. Goals by Scowen, Boyd Muntz, and Fink to take Wimbledon, give Wimbledon the lead. The win, sorry, not the lead. They didn't just get the lead. And it's transfer deadline day. And let's just get into the next game. So guys, this is the team we're using for our last sim game of the episode. A penultimate game of the episode. We still have one played game. We've got Magalas in left back replacing Ramirez, who's on international duty. We've got Vorobyov, Marcho, Jeffrey, Velasco, Rivas, Espinoza, Riveros, Tangai, and Michalak. And hopefully we can get a win here, because we do need a win. Start picking up wins in these sim games in the league. And we do get a win. A goal by Jeffrey, who's had a decent episode and a decent start of the series. Season, sorry. And we take another 3 points. And with 1 game left of the episode, we could end up towards the top of the league at the end of this episode. So guys, for the final game of the episode, we will have, this is the team we're going with: Marcho, Vorobyov, Jeffrey, Velasco, Rivas, Ramirez, Espinoza, Riveros, Tangai, and Michalak. Let's just get 3 points in this game, and then we'll look at the league table before we finish the episode. Vorobyov's in some space here. Plays a brilliant ball. Jeffrey, brilliant save by Turner inside the first 2 minutes, and that's a positive start to the game. I do want a right foot. You see what I mean by the stick drift there, guys? Look, it's just instantly, yeah. It's like I'm trying to fight wind. But it's crossed in. Oh my god, it's cleared away. He finds Nevitt. He finds Little. It's a good save by Mikulak just before the 10-minute mark. And they do have a corner. Little's going to swing it in. Can Tanguy deal with this? He can't, but Mikulak deals with it fine. Cho's not really got anywhere he can go with this, but he just find a ball into Jeffrey. He's just going to take a few touches and then hit it. And it's off the crossbar. It's a brilliant hit by Jeffrey actually. But it hits the crossbar and bounces out. He's trying to change direction. Finds the overlapping run of Cho, who takes one touch. And he hits it, and that's a brilliant finish off the crossbar. It's an assist for Vorobyov, and it's a brilliant finish by Cho. Comes off the crossbar, and there's no chance the keeper is saving that shot. And we take another lead. I think we've taken the lead in all 4 games, which is just shows us the progress as we were getting battered in Season 1. Vorobyov, let's have a look at this shot again. Cho just hits it with some power, and it just hits. Yeah, there's no chance the keeper saving that, and we take the 1-0 lead. Vorobyov again finds Cho. He finds Jeffrey, he finds Cho again. Cho finds a ball out wide to Ma, and from an impossible angle I took a shot there. And it's a good save in the end by the keeper. And Velasco swings in the cross, but the keeper will catch this. And I've mistimed that talent challenge, and Espinosa tries to block the shot, but it ends up getting the shot away. But Mikulak does parry it behind for a corner, which they're going to swing in again, but it's going to be an easy header away from Ma here. Vorobyov tries to pick it to Cho. He finds a ball into Hammond, and he's put it wide. I thought that was for sure a goal. Little overlapping run of Clark. Cuts it back to Little again, and they put it wide again. Gillingham have had a few chances here, and they just can't seem to make us pay for our mistakes. And he's going to find a cross to back post to Ma with the diving header, and he's just offside. It was a brilliant cross, and it was a brilliant header. But unfortunately, it was just offside. I want to see how close this was. Well, I'm not going to be able to see from that angle. Oh, yeah, I can. It's close. It's a brilliant cross. And it is a brilliant finish. But unfortunately, we stay at 1-0 up. Oh, it was supposed to be into Jeffrey, that pass. And it was a poor pass, and they've come away with the ball, Gillingham. And Espinosa again. It's 1-1. It was a poor pass that led to that attack. A pass I didn't even aim to do. And it comes away. And they come on the attack. I accidentally yoink Rivers out of position, and they take the lead with a brilliant finish across the keeper just before half time. This is some brilliant passing play. Here's Vorobyov. He's not really got any options after this, but he does cut it back. And here's Cho, who's trying to battle his way through, and it's cleared away, and that should be full time, half time, 1-1. And after a poor goal conceded at the end of that half, there we go into the half level. Hammond finds the ball down the line to Palmer Holden, who cuts it into Mackenzie, and it's a good goal. It's a good goal by Gillingham. Nevitt dinks it over Mikulak, and it's another poor goal conceded there. Not well defended, and unfortunately we go behind. Blamed by Rivas. Finds the ball on the Vorobyov. Finds Jeffrey. Jeffrey sees the overlapping run of Ma, who's got a bit of pace on him. He's going to cut it back to Cho, who takes a touch inside, and it's a good save by Turner. And unfortunately, Velasco's going to whip this cross in and straight into the keeper's arms. Oh no, it's not. He parries it. Velasco does well to win that header. It's to Vorobyov, who's got a bit of space here. But he can't quite get the shot away. Cuts it back. It's Espinosa by himself here, and he finds a ball at Palmer Holden. That's a poor shot by the keeper there. Not from the keeper, from the Gillingham. Plays a 1-2 with Cho. And Ma's got a lot of space to run into here. And nobody's coming across to tackle him, so he can take it wide, and he makes it 2-2 with 20 minutes left. Brilliant stuff by Ma, who did it brilliantly to run through there, and he side foots it in the opposite corner. The defender didn't come across soon enough, and Ma just takes that extra touch, side foots it across, and it's 2-2. Finds the ball in Cho. Cho sees the overlap run of Jeffrey, who's got a bit of space here. Jeffrey, he makes it 3-2 in the 89th minute. Another game we've scored in the last minute. And this is brilliant stuff. This is a promotion team, a team that scores, gets the 3 points when it doesn't look likely, and it's brilliant stuff. We're 2-1 down. Mikulak's buzzing, Jeffrey's buzzing, I'm buzzing. Let's go. We've got a few minutes left of the game to hold on now, and that should be the end of the game unless they can get forward quick enough. Looks like he's going to cut back, and that's full time, 3-2, and that is brilliant stuff. And we take 3 points in 3 of the games, and I will come back and show you guys the league table at the end of the first episode of Season 3. So guys, before I get into the league table and the stats and stuff, we have got a new player that I have scouted. We've got Salim Amos, a winger from Egypt. I'm training him to be a left winger. I did say left midfielder earlier, and I believe he does have a tagline as well. We don't have many players with taglines at the minute, I'm afraid. We've got, I know Rydell had one. He's jumped up 6 overalls. Oh my god, he's going to be massive for us next season. I didn't actually see that. Wenzel, I believe, has one. Park, an exciting prospect. So we've got Espinoza, who's an exciting prospect. Potential to be special for Tanguy. And I believe if I go down to where he was, there we go, he has the potential to be special, which is massive. Nobody else has got a tagline up to now, which is not ideal. It means none of them are going to be 80 rated plus. But some of them will get, most of them will get there, I think. Especially these players who will eventually get one. But Sandoval, not Sandoval, sorry. Amos will be a player that we can use this season. I can't believe how fast Rydell's rising. Maybe I recall him in the January, because I don't think I can recall him now. Okay. Let's not recall him now, but maybe we can recall him in January or something, because has he played games? We can't say if he's played games, can we? No, we can't. But yeah, let's have a quick look at the league tables and stuff, and then we'll end the episode there. So we're currently sat in 4th. We've got 4 wins, 2 draws, 2 losses in 8 games. Not bad at all. Northampton, there's only 2 points from us to the top as well. If we look at player stats quickly, let's see if we've got anyone in and around any of the player stats. So Lancaster, top goal scorer. He did get a hat-trick against us in this episode. You got Jeffrey, who's got 4 goals. I believe Vorobyov should have 4 goals as well. Or does he only have 3? Bang has 3. Gartner there on 3 as well. Good to see him doing well. Vorobyov is on 3 there. And I don't believe we have anybody else. Oh, we have Cho there on 3 as well. Assist wise, Cho's up there, Vorobyov's up there. Nobody else. Let's just have a quick look actually in the squad hub and have a look at how players are doing in the squad hub. So we've got 31 players total. Stats, we've got Rivas, who's played all the games, Velasco and Cho, they've played all our games. Top goal scorer, Jeffrey, Vorobyov and Cho are joint. And then in terms of assists, we've got Cho, Vorobyov, and then Rivas, Velasco, and then a few from a few other players which are on 1. In terms of highest average rating, let's have a quick look. If we go to just abs, we've got 7.08 for Cho. And I believe that's probably going to be our best. It is indeed. And we've still got all these players out on loan who are hopefully doing well at their clubs as well. I mean, Rydell's gone up to 6 ratings, which I just can't quite get my head around. He's only 16 still as well. He's gonna come back and probably be our starting left winger. If he's still rising up in January, we'll bring him back in January and we'll have him for the second half of the season. But if you guys did enjoy, please press like, comment and subscribe. We've had a good, oh yeah, I have also sold Sierra, I forgot to mention that, because he did request to leave, so I am looking for more fullback cover. But if you guys did enjoy, please press like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.